Welcome to the Cosmic Energy Forecast. I'm Angela Blahan. This is your cosmic forecast for the week of June 30th to July 6th, 2020. Can you believe it's already July? We went from eagerly waiting the longest days of the year to now shortening them. Ugh, time just flies, especially when you're not working inside of time and space. All right, today, Tuesday, June 30th. New. Can you feel the energy of newness? Like literally anything and everything new. New concepts, new ideas, new downloads of inspiration. Brilliance is all being supported today, and it is likely to stick around for a while. Yay! Ah, that's what we've been waiting for, right? So, the only caution is to be careful of what you say and write right now for the next week because it holds much power and it will manifest instantly. So to be heard, to be seen is really what's being supported, and your words is what will bring that to light. So if you've been waiting to be heard and to be seen, now's the time. Take action steps with your focus and your intention being to make your life more aligned and progressive. Do not follow someone else's ideas or ideals or paths because it will only lead you to frustration. It is not your path. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't take ideas and concepts and make them your own. That's really what we're looking at here. But to follow someone else's path step by step probably will not serve you in the future because it's really about individuation. Wednesday, July 1st. Be aware of insecurity and doubt on Wednesday. So we go from today where everything's new concepts, new ideas, right? With all those new innovative ideas that came in today. Well, the cosmos is now bringing in some doubt on Wednesday to show you where you need to strengthen your energy. Because those brilliant ideas need to be firm. They need to be fluid, yet very concrete, if you know what I mean. So, in the energy of the future, and if there are any leaks in those concepts, those new innovative ideas, you will need to know where to patch. Literally, to where to patch up your energy or where to get really confident or to use the wordage that really explains what you're trying to express. So, like Tuesday, you'll know the power of your words. And make sure you are expressing your truest self on Wednesday. Actually, the rest of your entire life, make sure that you are expressing your truest self because your power of words, of thoughts will manifest, are starting to manifest, and will continue to manifest instantaneously in the future, which is why it's really, really important to know and understand where you might have leaks, energy leaks. That's really what you're kind of looking for. Thursday, July 2nd, strategy. Strategy is the focus for Thursday. How can you use the insights that you have gained over the past 6 months or so to create the life that you dream about? It takes a strategy. Execution. How are you going to execute every download that you get on Tuesday and Wednesday and make it a practical way of life? As everything is very instant manifestation right now, like everything is instant. Every thought that you think is like it appears. Right? Everything is coming true right now. So be hyper aware of what your thoughts are creating. Like, be very, very conscious about what your thoughts are creating. If they're not matching what you really truly desire, then you need to change them. Get really honest with yourself. Be super authentic. Also on Thursday, seeking truth is the most important thing. And admitting your own truth to yourself is vital to who you are becoming. The authenticity is like the number one thing. Keep in mind your strategies are yours, not someone else's. You can take ideas and concepts, but to apply them to your life, it has to apply to who you are. Also on Thursday, motivation. It's the key to your energy, so use it to catapult you forward. If you're sort of hanging back and sort of waiting for things to happen, no, that's not going to happen any longer. That's the old energy. There's no more waiting. It's all about you becoming 100% responsible for your motivation, for your creation, for your thoughts, for your emotions, everything. But you can use the motivative kind of energies to help move you forward in a very drastic or dramatic way, if that's what you're looking for. All right, moving on to Friday, July 3rd. The energy is very, I want to say, lackadaisical. I love that word. It's very relaxing and it's very free kind of energy. So keep in mind, we all yearn for freedom. And when it arrives, we have a tendency to sort of resist it because it's such a foreign vibration. It's such a foreign frequency. It's literally such a foreign place to be, because what happens is, in freedom, there's not much thought. And the thoughts that you do have are very much in alignment with who you are becoming, your thriving life. But when there's not much thought, there's like a vastness that we're not really accustomed to. So what I want you to do on Friday is rewrite the meaning of freedom and allow yourself to get used to this vibrational frequency, this change in frequencies. Because it will clear your mind of those repeating thoughts. And that's really what you're looking for in the vibration of freedom, is you're looking for it to clear those thoughts, but we're not used to having very few thoughts. We're used to having a constant communication center. But when freedom comes, that slows everything down, and the thoughts are very intentional. So start to get used to that, because that is the future. That is what Fifth Dimension is premise on. It's its platform, is this freedom of not having all of these limiting, repeating, karmic kind of thought forms. So get used to that vibration of freedom. Okay, Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day, USA. You will feel the buildup of the eclipse energy on Saturday. The only difference between this eclipse, or this pivot point, as we know that eclipses are known for pivoting, is that this eclipse, you will most likely notice what you will probably not notice what you are pivoting towards, because it won't happen for several weeks. This is a very slow moving energy with this third eclipse in this series. And that does not come one day and gone the next day. So it's very slow. It's very lethargic, I want to say, kind of energy on Saturday, and actually for the next 6 months, the rest of the year. So These last 3 eclipses are carrying energy that will last for the next several months. It will actually finish out 2020. So, just know that you will pivot several times between now and the end of the year. Don't be afraid of pivoting, because pivots bring you closer to alignment, generally. However, the cosmic energies right now are supporting the breaking down of structures. And sometimes we have to move outside of alignment in order for that to happen. So, allow yourself to move outside of alignment if that's your pivot, if that is actually where your soul is driving you towards. Otherwise, move more into alignment if that is where your pivot is. Either way, have no fear of pivots. They are amazing and carry a lot of energy, and they offer support for a longer period of time. All right, Sunday. The full moon lunar eclipse, July 5. This eclipse is forcing you to balance. That's what the energies are calling for, and it's slowing things down so that you actually can understand how to balance your life, your work life, and your home life. These are the 2 areas that are really coming into focus, your work life and your home life. There is almost a crisis in the consciousness that is taking place, and it will affect us over the next 4 to 6 months through 2020. This energy will bring amazing aha moments or epiphanies, and it will bring epiphanies and aha moments in your life where there are things that are lacking. Belief systems, emotions that you haven't allowed yourself to work through, relationships that might be pulling you down, not allowing you to live your fullest, most expansive life. It could be career. It could be the structures that we're trying to break down, right? So I have been talking about abundance for the entire last year, and now you are being forced to look at where you still believe in lack. This may be very dramatic for you, but it should also propel you into action. Because lack is not the future. Abundance is the future. So if you have been hanging out, sort of waiting, you will be jumping off the cliff soon. Because the energies will literally push you into abundance. Now, if you don't understand the vibration of abundance or the frequency of abundance, because you're still holding on to those lack kind of belief systems, this is what I'm talking about by pushing you off the cliff, because there's no energy to support those lacking belief systems any longer. The point is literally to find and create balance. And the focus of where this balance needs to come in is to balance your personal and your private life. So moving forward for the next 6 months, let that be where your focus remains. How do you balance your work life, your public life, and your private life? Monday, July 6th. It's a very high energy day. So high that you may feel very off or discombobulated. I love that word too. Or discombobulated because it's such a high, intense energy on Monday. This is the energy that will help you, though, to allow the old self to die and the new one to come in. The old lacking you will be no longer supported in the future, and the new, more abundant you will have all the glory. That's what the high intense energy is. So that feeling of not knowing exactly who you are in the moment, it's okay to have that feeling, that sense. Allow yourself to work through that. It's showing you where the lack energy is. So allow yourself to grieve on Monday. Grieve that old self. Work through the emotions, work through the thought forms. Do not stuff your emotions or hide them. No, that's lack. Be with your emotions as they come in on Monday. So allow yourself to be in that high frequency. Again, it's not a frequency or a vibration that we're accustomed to or used to, which is why the emotions come up to the surface. Because if you have not worked through your emotions, that's lack. All right, the week at a review. For some, there will be very dramatic changes, and for others, there will be small tweaks. Totally depends on if you've been working on those lack mentalities, those lack belief systems. If you have been and you're feeling more aligned with the vibration and frequency of abundance, there will just be some tweaks. If you've been hanging on to those lack kind of energies, then there will be more dramatic events happening, more big aha moments, more like big dramatic kind of downloads or information will come in for you. So what needs improving and where you can make that happen will be shown to you over the next several weeks. Finding that balance is really the focus. So if you don't like that discombobulated kind of energy, focus on balancing yourself, focus on balancing your emotions, focus on balancing your thought forms, your belief systems, your action steps. Focus on balancing all your relationships, your career, maybe moving careers, right? Like let that be the focus through the end of the year. So it's a wild ride this week, but it's very much in alignment of the ascension and where we are currently at as a consciousness moving through this ascension kind of energy forms. So have an amazing week. Let the cosmic energies support you. Don't resist them. Move through the emotions and, just enjoy life. This is Angela Blaha signing off from the cosmos. We love you dearly.